You arrived at the hospital just as Prometheus agents were making an attempt on Sam Gladstone's life. Madeline Taylor had been killed in the process. Sam has since been moved to a secret location so that he may be kept safe from further attempts. You are to meet with Director Michaels and Associate Director Wilson to plan your next mission.
Stop by the firing range before you meet with the director. Our lab boys will have a present for you. Would you like an escort?
I know the way.
Okay, so firing range.
Me? I know my rights. You don't have any rights here.
Range. Firing range.
I was told you have something for me.
Oh yes, come in. The Army has asked us to test out a new weapon for them. The Objective Individual Combat Weapon, or OICW for short. Are you familiar with it?
Yes, I've heard of it. But everything I've read suggests it won't be available for several years.
Yes, that's the Pentagon's official stance. In reality, though, the Army is much further along in its development than the general public is aware of.
I see.
Let's try it out, shall we?
Of course.
By the way, this isn't a sci-fi weapon. This does exist. It was
The
really
weapon's
tested, but
primary
it
firing
never...
apparatus is based on standard 5.56 ammunition. As with your M4, the OICW has single-shot, burst fire, and full auto firing modes. Try them out on the target in stall number 4.
So this weapon really did exist, and does exist, but it never left the prototype stage. It was being field tested, and the whole gimmick behind it is that massive scope, which was essentially what we would today know as a multi-mode scope that has thermal, infrared, and so on. Back then this was a state-of-the-art thing. Today that kind of scope can be much smaller and fitted pretty much on any weapon, so the whole weapon concept was dropped because it's just an assault rifle with an underslung grenade launcher and a fancy scope. Pretty much any weapon can do that these days. But it was something spectacular when it was being tested. It was part of the, what was it called? The Future Soldier Project or something like that?
The OICW also functions as a sniper rifle with 20 times magnification capabilities. Look through the scope if you would, and hit target number 3 on the head.
Well, target number 3. Is that the number 3? Or do we have to switch?
Nice shot. Notice the tactical readout available in the scope view. In the upper right corner is your rangefinder. In the lower right corner is your ammo count for both 5.56 ammo and grenades. In the lower left corner is a menu, which allows you to choose between weapon, laze, range plus, range minus, and night vision. You can cycle through and select options in the menu using the weapon special 3 and 4 keys respectively.
I don't know which keys are
Night
left
vision is
for
just
these.
what it sounds like. Selecting it turns your scope into a pair of night vision goggles. The weapon entry allows you to choose between 5.56 ammo and grenades. Select laze when aimed at the target in stall number 2. When you select laze, a red dot will appear in your view. Line up the crosshair with the red dot to calculate the correct arc for your grenade launcher. Now, destroy the target with a grenade.
Ah, yes. Okay, so I need to check which buttons are for the specials. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Cool. Okay, that's fancy. Ah, I see. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is actually how this worked. That's what the dials on the scope are for. Now imagine trying to do this in combat. Okay, obviously I need more range. Okay, so... Ah, okay.
Excellent.
I get
Remember
it.
that the grenades are used for the range you selected when you last used lays. If the rangefinder decides that the distance is too close, or if you haven't selected lays, the grenade launcher will not fire. Also note that you don't need to laze targets to hit them with 5.56 rounds. Use range plus and range minus to target your grenade in front of or behind your desired target for radius damage. This is especially useful for targeting a window and arcing your shot to go through and beyond it. Try out the range features by destroying the target behind the large wall in stall number 1. You can accomplish this by selecting lays on the brick barrier and then using range plus to get the grenade well behind the wall.
Okay. I think that was a bit too high. Okay, I'm obviously just overthinking this. Okay, so this is where it's gonna go to drop there, so let's do this. And I hit myself. Obviously not. It doesn't really work as intended. It just... That doesn't count. I have to... Ah. I don't plan to use this. Can we skip this bloody tutorial? I cannot. I have to do this, huh? Maybe I have to be here, though. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, so blaze. Increase the range. Fire a grenade. This does not work as designed. I think this is one of the reasons why the weapon was never mass-produced. Let me just... Okay, so this is... What? What do you mean I can't pick up any ammo of this? Ah, this is glitched all to hell. Yeah, I can't pick up any grenades. And I can't leave the room. Can I just go? Wonderful programming, Raven. Wonderful programming. Let me go. I have to...
I know the way.
Glitched all to hell.
I was told you have something for me.
Oh yes, come in. The Army has asked us to test out a new weapon for them. The Objective Individual Combat Weapon, or OICW for short. Are you familiar with it?
Yes, I've heard of it. But everything I've read suggests it won't be available for several years.
Yes, that's the Pentagon's official stance. In reality, though, the Army is much further along in its development than the general public is aware of.
I see.
Let's try it out, shall we?
Of course.
The weapon's primary firing apparatus is based on standard 5.56 ammunition. As with your M4, the OICW has single-shot, burst fire, and full auto firing modes. Try them out on the target in stall number 4. The OICW also functions as a sniper rifle with 20 times magnification capabilities. Look through the scope if you would, and hit target number 3 on the head. Nice shot. Notice the tactical readout available in the scope view. In the upper right corner is your rangefinder. In the lower right corner is your ammo count for both 5.56 ammo and grenades. In the lower left corner is a menu, which allows you to choose between weapon, laze, range plus, range minus, and night vision. You can cycle through and select options in the menu using the weapon special 3 and 4 keys respectively. Night vision is just what it sounds like. Selecting it turns your scope into a pair of night vision goggles. The weapon entry allows you to choose between 5.56 ammo and grenades. Select laze when aimed at the target in stall number 2. When you select laze, a red dot will appear in your view. Line up the crosshair with the red dot to calculate the correct arc for your grenade launcher. Now, destroy the target with a grenade. Excellent. Remember that the grenades are used for the range you selected when you last used laze. If the rangefinder decides that the distance is too close, or if you haven't selected laze, the grenade launcher will not fire. Also note that you don't need to laze targets to hit them with 5.56 rounds. Use range plus and range minus to target your grenade in front of or behind your desired target for radius damage. This is especially useful for targeting a window and arcing your shot to go through and beyond it. Try out the range features by destroying the target behind the large wall in stall number 1. You can accomplish this by selecting laze on the brick barrier and then using range plus to get the grenade well behind the wall.
Yeah. If this was programmed correctly, then yeah.
The OICW is also equipped with a threat bracket. When you sight in a target, the weapon assesses the threat and highlights enemies in red brackets to identify them as a danger to you. Civilians and innocents are unmarked by the bracket. Our good friends Randy and Richard here will help demonstrate this feature. Look down to the end of the firing range. Notice how Randy is marked as a threat, since he is carrying a weapon, while Richard is not.
This thing has everything but the kitchen sink.
Indeed it does. Feel free to practice on the firing range until you get the hang of it. It's a lot to take in all at once.
Will do.
And be careful with that thing. It's a multi-million-dollar prototype, and the Army wouldn't take too kindly to it falling into the wrong hands.
Understood. I'll take good care of her.
I'm sure you will. Whenever you're finished here, the director will see you in the secure conference room.
Thanks again.
Can I now leave it behind? Open storage. Such development. I think I have to take an elevator for that.
Gentlemen.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
This game came out
They're
5
expecting you
years
inside.
after Half-Life.
Ah, John, come in. Mr. Wilson and I were just discussing the unfortunate incident at the Armory.
Incident? Is that what you call it? An incident? Taylor's dead and Sam is barely hanging on.
I wouldn't worry too much about Miss Taylor, John. Our sources are convinced that Taylor was involved in the Armory's destruction.
I don't see how that's possible. If she was in on it, why did Prometheus kill her?
Who knows? Maybe she had second thoughts about killing Mr. Gladstone.
Look, I know Taylor. There's no way she could be responsible. Someone on the inside has been feeding these guys information. Everywhere I've gone, they've been expecting me.
We've had our eye on her for some time now, John. We have surveillance photographs of Ms. Taylor making contact with enemy agents. She had a lot of connections to the underworld, which is a big part of the reason we brought her in. It makes perfect sense.
Not to me, it doesn't.
Watch your mouth, Mullins, or you're gonna find yourself off this assignment.
Calm down, both of you. Let's stick to the business at hand. The night the Armory was destroyed, Sam Gladstone uploaded all of his research regarding Prometheus and Romulus.
He did? Well, I was unaware of that.
He did. But the file transfer was interrupted by the explosion. Fortunately, our techs managed to get most of it.
And?
It seems that Mr. Gladstone uncovered Promethean operations in Kamchatka. He traced Dr. Demetrius Estragor, an old protege of Dr. Ivanovich, to a weapons plant hidden in the mountains there. We believe he's the man responsible for Romulus.
Blink! Blink!
What are the mission details?
You leave for Kamchatka immediately, capture Dr. Sestragor, and destroy the weapons plant.
One question. If this Dr. Sestragor used to work for Dr. Ivanovich, how do we know the good doctor isn't our mole?
Well, Dr. Ivanovich was naturally under our umbrella of suspicion, but his whereabouts have been accounted for at all times.
I want you to check out Dr. Ivanovich again. I still think Taylor's innocent in all this.
We'll take it under advisement.
Yeah, you do that.
Good luck, John. We're all counting on you.
Sure. We can already see who the traitor is. The shop has determined that Madeline Taylor was responsible for the incidents in Hong Kong, and at the armory it is believed that Prometheus put a hit on her at the hospital because of her torn loyalty. With the mole out of the way, you are free to continue your mission. Dr. Dmitry Sestragor is known to be in an outpost in snowy Kamchatka. He is the one responsible for the creation of the Romulus virus. Your mission is to capture Dr. Sestragor and return him to the shop for interrogation. Since he is known agent of Prometheus, he should be able to give information about their power structure and the mysterious Alexei Nashrad. I have no idea how this is supposed to be pronounced. The man seen at both Vergara's mansion and in Hong Kong. He seems to be the key player in the Prometheus organization. You are being inserted at night so that spotters do not see the plane fly overhead. Even so, they will probably hear it and be on alert. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the night vision. Hold on, what's this? Thermal vision. Maybe thermal vision would be better. I know how this works, so let's take that. We got the RPG-7 unlocked. We got the OICV, and I'm really tempted to actually take it with me because it is a combination of an assault rifle and a sniper. And this game needs more accurate weapons, so let's just take the OSCV. It uses 5.56 ammunition, so it should be. There should be enough ammunition for it, since in this game, AK-47 also uses 5.56 ammunition.
I hope you're as good as they say you are.
You just make sure you're at the rendezvous point. Don't worry about me. I'll be there.
If you don't freeze to death first.
Everyone's a comedian.
Good luck, John. See you at the rendezvous.
I mean, it's a cool thing that I'm actually using a parachute, but I seem to remember that Return to Castle Wolfenstein did it much better. But still, this is a cool thing. It's a cool concept. You can't actually control it. So this, for me, counts as a cutscene. Would you drop me somewhere already?
I've got to find the main road.
Actually sniped, bastard. He didn't hear that.
Hey! Покрытие!
Are you kidding me? I'm supposed to find the main road. Well, there it is. Is it a grenade? It's not. That was a grenade. That was a dog. Well, that didn't last long. Oh, come on!
Showtime, Mullins. I hope you're as good as...
I would like to know why do they make it so that the game counts the start as this part where I can't do a damn thing but wait for it to land. I'm just gonna push a save the moment my feet touch the ground. Come on, John, come on. Parachuting isn't that slow.
I've got to find the main road.
Sure you do.
Осмотреть эту территорию. Цель обнаружена.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Вот он.
Ouch.
Цель потеряна.
Well, that was my own fault. I have nobody to blame but myself. Oh, there's some health there. Okay. I didn't expect to get as far as I did using stealth.
Вот он.
But
I've got to find the main road.
well, they heard that.
Осторожней!
Let's try not to blow ourselves with a grenade this time around. I can't break the lights. Even though this is a stealth mission, and I could do it in a previous stealth mission.
Осторожней!
Eee. I heard you throwing that grenade. Now the one thing...
Укрытие!
You were close. Where the hell were you?
Укрытие!
One thing I like about this game in particular is that the enemies don't just spawn out of thin air or keep spawning. Essentially you have a fixed amount of enemies that can show up in a mission. And yes, there are some monster classes, but not a lot, and they aren't really a problem. Not through here. Is anybody home? Weapons here, some health and some armor. All of that is appreciated. I do believe that the way forward runs in that direction. So how do we get there? I do like the sparkling effect on the snow. That's actually very good. So how do I get through? Ah.
Прикройте меня! Прикройте меня!
I hear that.
Прикройте меня!
That's a third one. That was 3 grenades in like a minute. So I was told that apparently the enemies have a limited inventory. So I did notice that they will reload their weapons after
This must be the main road.
after an accurate amount of shots has been taken by them. But I didn't know that each one of them only has a single grenade. But each one of them will actually use their grenade, so if there's 6 enemies on the map, that will be 6 grenades thrown. shells, some grenades. Okay. Well, why did that work? Am I a registered member of this base? He is unaware. Muhaha. Muhaha.
Убить! Укрытие!
Ouch.
Выполнить!
What the hell?
Найдите ее.
It was a sniper. I don't know why the AK uses 5.56 ammunition in this game, but makes it easier to collect ammunition for these weapons. Scoop-de-doop-de-doo, scoop-de-doop-de-doo. Do I see an enemy? I do not. It's suspiciously lonely in here.
Занять позицию!
I said so.
Ложись, ложись!
What the hell was that? I didn't even hear it. It just appeared and exploded.
Вот он!
Oh, come on. He spotted me.
Вот он! Нас стреляют! Прикройте меня! Цель снаружи! Ложись!
I'm gonna put it in burst because the accuracy is still a thing. Okay. Let's see if those two.
Прикройте меня! Сюда!
Crap!
Найдите их. Укрытие! Осторожней!
Oh, come on. I'm not gonna bother with the grenade launcher. It just isn't nearly effective to warrant my attention. Well, I think it's obvious that I am losing my patience. Somehow they see me.
Прикройте меня! Нас стреляют! Прикройте меня!
The grenade! And let's save here, so I don't have to play the entire level again.
Прикройте меня! Осторожней! Найдите их!
What the hell? What the hell?
Укрытие!
They still manage to throw grenades.
Укрытие!
What the hell? That opened something. Ah, that opened that sewer grate down there. How? Why? When? Okay, so let's get rid of you. Get a sniper instead. I'm gonna see if there's anything here to pick up. Maybe some health or armor. Either would be nice. Yeah, figured. Also, I heard beep beep. That beep beep usually means a bomb. inside the base. Oh my god. What the hell? Okay, that was simple enough. My health situation isn't really good, but it's fine. I heard you guys, but I didn't see you guys. Well, there goes the alarm. Stealth is optional.
Упустил его! Укрытие! Уничтожить цель! Он исчез! Вот он!
Come on. How the hell? Oh, I can't see him. I was hoping there would be some health up here or something, but no. What is this place supposed to be even? A bridge? Some health is better than no health, and there's also some armor here. I immediately feel better. So where do I need to go actually? The bridge? There's no ladder up there. This is just a guardhouse. I'm just gonna explore the bridge. Because I'm guessing that the road is somewhere on the bridge or something. Ah, I knew it. This is the correct way to go.
Прикройте меня! Я упустил его!
Health! Okay, we are inside. What was the point of this room then? Ah. I heard a guy. Ah, there's the guy. Crap! Yeah, did you hear the grenade? I didn't hear the grenade. I just saw her for a flimsy flicking second before it exploded. That's not okay. That's not good design. Yeah, apparently I just got phantom killed by a grenade. Yeah, figured. Swipes. Okay, so what's the objective then? Find a way into the train yard. Okay, so I'm guessing not down there. Might be down there. Maybe not. Ooh. I think that's a death. So not through there. Maybe it would be that simple, but no. Okay,
Прикройте меня!
ah, there is the entrance.
Осторожнее!
I'm so happy I have this weapon. This is the first truly useful and practical weapon in the game. Oh, yes. Health. That was stupid of me. That was very stupid of me. Wonder. Yeah, that's not much help at all. Will this door open? Of course it won't. It might be the exit anyway. Where do we get if we get here? Nowhere at all. Ah, there's a hole in the wall.
Цель обнаружена! Быстрее!
When I hear them yelling, I immediately think grenade. That's kind of a bullcrap thing because I fired first and he still managed to pull the trigger and take a shot into me. What was the point of this? There's nothing here. What's the point of this entire room? Are you kidding me? That just ripped through my health. That just absolutely ripped through my health. And again, this room doesn't have a purpose except for some health and some armor. Which is better than nothing, I suppose. Do I need to drive a train? Is that what we're doing? Oh, I see. We just disconnected the cart and that rolled down. Was there a point to it rolling down? Ah, I see. How do you get on top of it though? Ah, that's how. Ah, come on! No! I was jammed in there. No, it's actually fine. It's actually fine.